We begin with a manual trigger. This is mainly for testing purposes, letting you run the workflow on demand while building or debugging before we switch to full automation. Next, the workflow fetches all active disputes directly from Stripe. This includes raw dispute data like the disputed amount, the reason, the evidence deadline, and current status. Once the data comes in, the system checks whether there are any disputes at all. If Stripe returns an empty list, the workflow doesn't continue. Instead, it sends a summary and ends cleanly. If disputes exist, the automation moves forward. Here, the workflow cleans and enriches the incoming data. It formats the currency, calculates how many days are left for evidence submission, assigns internal priority levels, and prepares clean fields for both Slack messages and ClickUp tasks. Now the workflow decides how urgent each dispute is. If the dispute status is needs VOD response, it gets marked as high priority. Everything else is treated as standard priority. For high priority disputes, the system immediately sends a detailed alert to Slack. This includes the amount, deadlines, dispute reason, timeline, and the dispute ID so the team can act fast. At the same time, an urgent ClickUp task is created. It uses the evidence due date, sets the priority to the highest level, and ensures it lands in the right workspace. For lower priority items, the system sends a calmer Slack notification. It still includes key information, the amount, reason, due date, and dispute ID, but without the urgency. A normal priority ClickUp task is then created for these. The task's priority auto-adjusts based on the dispute amount and the remaining deadline. Finally, if there are no new disputes requiring action, the system sends a simple Slack summary.